All right. Let's see here. What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having a good day. Sadly, we got the Aaliyah Edwards news just a bit ago that she is out. RIP to so many of my underdog lineups. I don't even want to look. I've been updating projections and editing stuff and editing lineups. Oh, let's look and actually see what my exposure is to Aaliyah Edwards. God, I don't even want to do it. 51%. Yay. Half my lineups just dead. All right, cool. These starting lineups should start rolling in. Normal starters for the Sun. So we'll catch these starting lineups and then we'll answer some questions and kind of go from there. Man, that's so tilting. It's so stupid. Ezzy or NECA, it's really close in my opinion. Slight lean to Ezzy since they're virtually the same price, but I love both tonight. I think both of them are going to have good games, so I don't mind either for sure. Now we definitely have some Chelsea Gray chalk to eat. Absolutely play her. Do not get cute. I think her minutes could range anywhere from like 24 to 32. I projected her for 29. Would not shock me if she plays low 30s minutes at all, assuming the game stays close. Playing 4 lineups, how many should you have Ingsler in? Well, probably at least 3. Now Carly's gone until after the Olympic break. Now Aaliyah Edwards is out. I thought they would start SWK for Carly. Now, they probably start maybe SWK and Ingsler and bring Misha Hines Allen off the bench, or maybe they start SWK and Misha Hines Allen. But Ingsler's still going to play. I'm projecting her for mid-20s minutes, and she's been insane when she's been out there. Obviously, a lot tougher of a matchup tonight. She's not just going to go out and dominate. She's facing number 1 ranked defense against bigs. So keep that in mind. But, you should definitely probably have her in 3 or 4. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I do have some Hines Allen on underdog, so that's kind of nice, but I'm still so tilted. That's so disgusting. Half of my lineups, wasted like 4 hours of my life just drafting and pissing them away. Whatever. What's up, man? Try not to tilt. Try not to be just Debbie Downer about the underdog deal. But there's money to win on DraftKings, so let's get it. What's going on? I do not think Lloyd will be popular. I figure with all the great guard plays, like if you look at guard plays, people are going to gravitate to Clark at the top. She's going to be 30 to 40%. You got the aces guards. Jackie Young, she always gets some ownership. Price is really solid on her. Atkins will be low owned. Lloyd will be low owned. I don't think she should be low owned, but she will be just off of recency bias. 5 of 15 shooting, 0 of 9 shooting, 3 of 15 shooting. 9,300 is a joke of a price for her. I like Mabry for tournaments. SDS, I would just rather pay the extra $200 for the upside in Lloyd, but she's a good tournament play. Bonner's a good tournament play. Plum's a good tournament play. Love Kennedy Carter, one of my favorite plays on the slate. Matchup just is perfect for her. Aces want to play as fast as possible. There's nobody faster than Kennedy Carter. Love Horston at her price. Chelsea Gray at her price seems like a lock. SWK looks good. Melbourne looks good. Hell, you could play Didi down here for nothing. So there's just a lot of really good guard plays, and I think it's going to pull the ownership down on Lloyd for sure, especially the people that'll look at the box scores. Yeah, underdog's dead, but oh well, we move on. Best value on Washington, Emily Ingsler. Like even at her price, like she's it's ridiculous. I mean, what is she? Isn't she like 5,800? She's going to play low to mid 20s minutes and should just absolutely smash. We're starting to get some starters. Whoa. Mystics are starting Van Loo, Atkins, Hines Allen, Dee Richards, and Stephanie Dawson. All right, Dee Richards. She looks pretty good. I don't know how many minutes she's going to get. That's my only worry with someone like her. But, I mean, she's starting and she's like damn near free. So, you got to scroll way down here to get her. There she is, 3,300. So, I would expect her to see mid-teens minutes. She's fine. Have no issues playing her if you want to go there. Yep, love Chelsea Gray. Yes, Chelsea Gray is starting. They confirmed earlier, but Underdog just posted starting lineup, and she is starting. SWK off the bench, don't mind her. Bree Jones or Cardosa? Bree Jones for me. I still love me some Bree. Yep, I don't even want to talk about it. I have so much Aaliyah Edwards. It's ridiculous. Like she was going so cheap too. Like, oh my God. Yeah, Dee Richards. DD getting the start. Good for her. I love Dee. So I hope she crushes. I don't have very much of her. Probably need to make some changes to get a little bit more of her. Let's see what I can do here. If we go... Sorry, guys. Give me just a second. Let me see what I can get out of this. So, I'm not too worried about it either way. Yeah, let's get this money. Let's get this money. There's money to be made. Underdog's going to take my money, so I got to take Draftkings money in return. Ezzy or Reese? Ezzy for me. I love Reese, but it's not the best matchup. I mean, it's not the worst either. You can go and score against Asia. I just like Ezzy for the discount. Matchup is way better for her, and like she should crush. I do think Fagbenle plays tonight. She's overpriced on DFS, but I do expect her back. And I expect to see some Dantas out there too. Let's see if I can figure this out. Let's see here. Just a second, guys. Making some edits to some lineups here. What the heck? Whatever. It's all good. Whatever. The hell with it. No, Ingsler hasn't been starting. She's still perfectly fine off the bench. I mean, I'm not expecting Misha Hines Allen to go out and play over 20 minutes. So she's at most she's going to get 20 minutes, and Inksler should get the other half. And Dolson should play close to 30 minutes. I would expect SWK to play quite a bit off the bench, Melbourne to play quite a bit off the bench. So a lot of good plays on Washington for sure. Yeah, SWK, it's not the best that she's not starting, but it's fine. Like, could be worse. She's still in play. She should still see around 20 minutes off the bench. How many Washington players are too much? I mean, the matchup's not the best. I probably wouldn't have more than like two. I mean, there's just so many great spots. I mean, if you're looking like, I'm not going to play like 3 or 4 Washington players and only have like 1 or 2 aces plays. I love the Seattle spot. I mean, Connecticut, their matchup is great too. All these games have somewhat of like blowout risk, but I just can't play for blowout unless it's like a 20-point spread and like team's just awful. All these games I'm expecting to be relatively close. So I probably would cap it at like 2, maybe 3 at the most Washington plays. I wouldn't go too crazy. Will Chelsea still be limited? I'm not expecting her to. With her starting, I'm expecting it to be full go. They may watch her a little bit, but I would say somewhere around, like, if she is getting watched, 24 minutes is probably the lowest, with the potential to play maybe 32, 33. But I love Chelsea Gray. She's probably the best play on the slate, in my opinion. Now that I can probably tick down a few minutes on Inksler, maybe put her at like 20. If we do that, yeah, Chelsea Gray's best play on the slate. Assuming she plays 29 minutes, she projects to be the best point per dollar play on the slate. I haven't really thought about it. If I had to guess, I would say probably 15 to 18 would be my guess. Maybe she gets a few of the SWK minutes. Maybe she steals a few minutes from like Inksler. I've been kind of working with it, but I mean it's tough because she's not the best fantasy point per minute player, but she's 3,300. If I had to like put a hard number on it, I would say probably 15 to 18. I'm not expecting her to come out and play like 25 to 30. I just think she fits what they want to do better than the others. So I would say probably 15 to 18. I mean, she's just not played a lot this season, so I think 18 would probably be her ceiling. But I mean, for 3,300, she doesn't need much to pay that off. Let's see here. Let's see. I like stacking both bigs on Washington. I don't think very many people will do that either, so I don't mind that at all. Best forward value other than Inksler. Let's look here. Scroll down. You can go all the way to the bottom and play like Dantas. I'm expecting her to see like 6 to 10 minutes tonight. Apart from that, it's pretty rough. I mean, Kia Stokes, she's going to play around 20 minutes. Is fine. She's not a very good offensive player. Katie Lou, really scoring dependent. I mean, it's kind of gross. If you're not like if Inksler's as high as you can go and you're already playing her, I would probably rebuild just because this range, I mean, you can't play anyone there. The 8K range is loaded. I mean, Dolson looks good. Bree Jones looks good. Cardoso looks good. I'm out on Alyssa Smith. And then all the top end plays you can make a case to play really anyone on the top end. So Cardoso Didi or Carter Melbourne. Man, it's just tough with Didi. I don't know. Really just don't know how to project her. Dang. Man. I'm going to say Carter Melbourne. Just because, like, I just don't know what to project on Didi. Like, if she's going to play 20 minutes, it's probably the Didi side. But it wouldn't shock me if she plays 10 to 12 minutes and pops, like, busts for everyone or barely hits value. 6K and under utility. Let's look here. Probably just Inksler. If you already have Inksler, Chelsea Gray, those are the two, are arguably the two best plays on the slate. So if you're only able to play one, I would just play Chelsea Gray. Her minutes are, I mean, she's starting. She's an extreme athlete. She's a great actual player. Whereas I think Inksler's kind of hit her. I mean, this game against Dallas was her absolute nuke-tastics, like best game of her career. And then this game was really good. So I would expect like her fantasy point production to come down a bit. So I would, if you can only pick one, I would pick Gray for sure. Ezzy Flag Plant, I have no problems with that. I love Ezzy tonight. Thoughts on Vivian's not for me. Just minutes aren't there. Like since ever since she lost the starting job, 13 minutes and 6 minutes. 6 minutes last game. She's not a good fantasy point per minute player. Price is fine, like 3,900. She's practically free, but I would just much rather play Jade Melbourne 4,400 or Didi Richards at 3,300. So I can't. I just cannot click Vivian's on a slate like this where there's just such clear, great value everywhere. SWK and AT or Carter Bree Jones. Ooh, man, that's pretty close. I'm going to lean Carter and Bree Jones. I really like Kennedy Carter tonight. She's probably just a flag plant play for me. I'm super high on her. Leaving salary, I don't mind it. I'm still like debating what I want to do with my main lineup, and my 150. It's just whatever. I'll have to if I get out of here before the stream or before the game is locked, I may mess with it a little bit. Thoughts on Aaliyah Boston? I think she's fine. I think her minutes are definitely going to come down now that Dantas is back, like fully back. They've already said she's going to get some run. If Benlay plays, that's another big that's going to pull minutes from her. I'm expecting her to go back to this like 33 range, but I mean, she can get there in 33 minutes. It's just tough at 9,800. I would just rather play Ezzy, NECA, like the Seattle girls around her. Should be a lot of fun. I think Reese will hold her own a little bit. I mean, she's going to be fine on the offensive end, but I mean, guarding Asia is a task. I mean, Asia just made AT look bad, so people can't hold Reese accountable if Asia just dominates her. So I'm excited for it though. Thoughts on Caitlin Clark? I have no issues playing Caitlin Clark. I mean, she's shown a crazy upside. Like she has crazy peripheral upside. She has crazy scoring upside. She played the entire game last time out. Obviously, a really high ceiling if she gets you there. Against Seattle already this season. I mean, she had this game for 43, then she had a game for 37. So she's had two good games against them. 50 fantasy point upside. So no issues playing Clark for sure. Lloyd or Ezzy. It's going to be Ezzy for me, but I think Lloyd is probably the better tournament play just because of the like sheer ceiling that she has. If the shot's falling, I mean, and we know like Indy's terrible on defense. So it really just depends like how risky you want to be. Ezzy's way safer. I mean, she's a walk-in 40. Like she's just a great rebounder. She's going to get her stocks, and then she's going to score. She's shown that she's going to get to double figures scoring wise. She just doesn't have like the crazy tournament winning upside that Lloyd does. Hines Allen or Ingsler? Ingsler for me. I think Ingsler still plays more minutes than Hines Allen off the bench. Choose one last player in Emily. Yeah. Ingsler for me. Yes. Sides in an interview yesterday said Dantas will play. Carter's been starting of late. Yep. Same starters for the Sky. So the only news we had was Washington, and we knew someone would have to start for Carly. We just didn't expect it to be Didi. Cardoso or Bree? Bree for me. I'm high on Cardoso, but I just think Bree going up against Big Mama Steph. I think Bree's gonna get the best of her. Izzy's fine. Like the minutes aren't the best. They're playing Reese a ton, assuming no foul trouble for her. Izzy's really just gonna get like the mop up work. She's gonna play like 12 to 15 minutes. But if Reese or Cardoso was to get in foul trouble, Izzy would have to play some more. So fine taking shots on her in tournaments. Hit the like button. I appreciate it. Yes, please. Didi is absolutely playable. I think she's very, very much in play, especially at her price. Doesn't take much to pay that off. What is she, like 30? I think she's 3,300. Yeah. And I mean, she's not the worst fantasy point per minute player. So there's definite merit to play her. I just don't think she's a must. Didi Clark or Gray, Dolson, Mitchell? Probably just Didi Clark. Like I'm not crazy about Kelsey Mitchell, and like Dolson is fine. I can't fade Chelsea Gray, but like on that 2v2, I'd probably pick Didi and Clark. Dantas or Didi? Didi for me. I mean, she's starting. She's gonna. We know like a floor with Didi. It wouldn't shock me if Dantas plays like one rotation, maybe two. Like I've her projected for like 6 or 8 minutes. Let me look. I can tell you exactly. But I have Dantas projected for 7 minutes. I figure she could play somewhere in the neighborhood between 6 to 10. She's coming back from a pretty serious injury, so I'm not expecting her to just come out and play like 15 minutes. So definitely Didi over her straight up. All right, let's look and see if we can't make a couple swaps here. I already know if I like. Oh man, I already know this is going to end bad if I do this. All right, well that wasn't. Now I got more Didi, so this'll go well. I can already tell. Had to rock the Ryan Howard shirt today. Hopefully she's back. Hopefully she's back and playing. See, that doesn't seem like enough. Let's check this FanDuel lineup. Definitely got to play Didi now. What is she? 3,700 on FanDuel? Yep. Yep, got to play her. Let's see here. I don't think like it's the end of the world if you don't play her. I mean, there's a lot of good value. Like if you're looking at value plays, like Horston still looks really good at her price at 6,800. Ingsler looks really good at 5,800. Chelsea Gray looks amazing at 5,700. There's only so many value plays you can play, so I'm not. I don't think DD is a must play. So I don't think you have to play her. Clark Ingsler or Horston NECA. That's close, man. That's super close. NECA Horston. I think I still lean the Seattle side. See here. You already have Ezzy. Maybe go Clark Ingsler then. But I mean, I don't mind stacking both Seattle bigs and playing Horston with them. I don't think there's a problem with that. QB2s are just close. Like they're always razor close. 9,900 under utility. Already have NECA. Probably just Boston. Like I think she's the best play in that range over Jackie. I would play Boston over her. Is Ingsler at 6K on FanDuel too much? I think she's in play. That's what I'm kind of deciding right now if I want to play her on FanDuel or not. I think she's fine. I would think on that side, I would rather play me Shahans Allen just because I think she's like 5,100. But there's merit to playing her there for sure. Yep, I think that's a great idea. Like 3 Seattle is not it's not overkill. I mean, Indiana's defense is awful. I think Carrington's fine. Just hard to play her. Like there's so many great guard plays tonight. Like I love Dejanay, but I don't think she's a must on tonight's slate. This is tough. I don't know what I want to do here. All right. We're playing Kia Stokes on FanDuel. Bring it. Actually, no, I'm not. I changed my mind. Oh, I couldn't do it. Might have to. Reese and Carter or Cardos and Clark? Dang, that's close. Reese and Carter. I just love Kennedy Carter tonight. Yes, sir. Yeah, let's get to 500. We're getting closer to Queen of the Court Day, my birthday, everything. Would love to get to 500 by then. Would be cool. I seriously may play Kia Stokes on FanDuel. I want to play Ezzy though. Like she just projects so well on FanDuel. So freaking gross. Oh man, this is tough. I'm not coming off Carter though. I know I'll be drowning. I'm already going to be drowning in it. It's all right though. I got 30 seconds. This is just stupid. All right, no Stokes. I'm playing Izzy Harrison. Even better. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Good luck. Let's check this ownership. I love Seattle tonight. I think they're going overlooked. I love Seattle. Chelsea Gray, obviously, but Kennedy Carter was probably my favorite play on the slate. Let's see what this ownership looks like, and then we'll get out of here. FanDuel always gets me at the end because, like, I'll make a lineup, like, as soon as I get up in the morning. Like, that's usually when I build all my lineups. Like, when I'm working on projections and stuff, I'll build my lineups. And, like, Draftkings, I answer so many Draftkings questions throughout the day. Nobody ever asks any questions for FanDuel. So, for the most part, I just forget about it. And then, like, 5 minutes before lock, I always go, oh, I guess I should look at my FanDuel lineup because that still had Aaliyah Edwards in it. So, let's look at some ownership, see what we've got. I didn't even look to see if the big tournament filled up. Oops. Probably should have made a couple extra lines in it because I don't think it got close to filling up. All right. My main slate lineup, or my main lineup that I played, holy cow. Kennedy Carter is 16% owned. Woo! All right. Sign me up. Chelsea Gray, 46%. Lulz, cannot believe she's that low owned. Asia Wilson, 74%. Ingsler, 41%. Alyssa Thomas, 16%. What in the world are we doing? Didi, 32%. That's not bad. That's not a bad number for someone that's 3,300. So don't mind that. I like Bonner at 10%. It looks like Connecticut just isn't owned. Bonner, 10%. AT, 16%. Like, those are some really low numbers for players that can really pop. Let's look at the 150 max. See if ownership's any different. Yeah, Chelsea Gray's only 37% in the 150 max. God, that's so bad. I actually don't think I'm even with the field on Asia. No, I am. Asia is 69%. I have like 66. Ingsler, 38. Man, that's crazy. Oh, well. Come on, Kennedy Carter. Bring me home. FanDuel's so hard to play and make decent lineups. Yeah, they did do a 4K to first tonight, though, so that's nice. I'm happy. Like, their prize pools have been getting better of late. I don't know if people like – I give up. I quit messaging them and complaining, but it is tougher to build on FanDuel for sure. But I kind of like it. Like, not everybody – like, on DraftKings, you can just go, all right, cool, I'm playing Asia Wilson, and then figure out the rest. On FanDuel, if you want to play Asia Wilson, you got to play some scrubbies. I got Asia and AT stacked on one line. I do as well. I spin up for both of them. I had a little overlay. I didn't even think to look, but that doesn't surprise me. That 58.82, that's a big contest. And they have already, like, I already saw that it's only 10K to first tomorrow, so that's kind of disappointing. Mabry, 2%. That's wild. That is wild. Yeah. And I mean, it's the best pace up spot in the game. So, I mean, she could nuke. Necker, Boston, NECA for me. I love the Seattle Bigs tonight. NECA gets Nalissa no defense. So, Reese only 22%. I figured she would go lower owned. At her price point, and people are afraid of her getting in foul trouble. That tells me that the Seattle Bigs might be really popular because AT is 16%, Reese is 22%. Yeah, Seattle might be really popular. But I mean, maybe the Fever Bigs will be popular, and we can take all that money. But that's gonna do it for me, guys. I'm gonna get off here. Go grab a bite to eat, and then watch some of these games and get the YouTube video out for tomorrow. And then I'll be live again for the games tomorrow night. So good luck to everybody. Hope to see you at the top.